Welcome to Zoe World Order. All over the internet, you hear people talking about being conservative and what they believe are conservative values. And you hear people talking about what is liberalism or liberal values and how one side is better than the other, one has the answer as opposed to the other. How one is better for the country than the other. What you have no idea about, and I don't understand this because no one has made this more clear than the current president of the United States, Donald J. Trump. These lines, these clubs, these labels that you see are nothing more than just that. They're just labels. A person who is conservative can lean to the left and probably has leaned to the left in some of their opinions or feelings about certain aspects of government. And the person who is on the left has leaned to the right in regards to some of their opinions and values on government. This left, right, this conservative, liberal distinction is all an illusion. There is no left, there is no right. This is all for you. This is all for the small-minded people. This is all for the drones, the pawns, the peasants, the peons. And so many of you who think you are ahead of the curve are doing nothing more but falling in line with this. Because the decision makers, and this is a fact, the decision makers, they are not holding true to labels. They are only holding true to their ideology and what they can create for themselves off of. So if you want to slap a label of independence on this, they will run as an independent. They will take the independent banner. If they accomplish what their goal is. They say that Bernie couldn't run under socialism. Bernie Sanders could not run under socialism completely. He would not have been elected. So what did he do? He ran with the Democratic Party. Many people who really understand and really know Trump, the current president, Donald J. Trump, they know that he is not really a Republican. There are many issues that you're going to see passed that he is not in 100% alignment with. Starting with that Planned Parenthood. Who does that seem more like? Donald J. Trump is more liberal than he is conservative. But that's another video. But my point is that this is all for you. You are the only ones getting caught up in these labels. But the people who make the laws for you to follow, the people at the very top, the most hated, the most powerful, as you say, the most corrupt, they're not abiding by these labels. They're abiding by their name and what they create with their own hands. They don't care which ticket they run under as long as they win. As long as they win. You are getting caught up in these labels. You are dividing your friends, your families based upon labels. They need you. They need small, non-thinking people to further agendas. All people in power do. They need non-thinking people. They need sheeple. They need sheep. And undoubtedly, most of you will get slaughtered. That is how it works. Most of you will get slaughtered. You will be collateral for the aim, for their purpose and their aim, because you were too slow to catch on. But when you see these quote-unquote, these people, these trusted political people feeding these titles to you, building this whole illusion of what it's like to be on this particular political side as opposed to the last, when the people that they are championing were on the other side. A few years ago, they were on the other side. They were leaning with the other side. They were having dinner with the other side. that they ran against. No one made that more clear than Donald J. Trump. The 1% are not going to stop talking to each other and having alliances because they are under one, they're wearing one color tie as opposed to the other color. It doesn't work like that. That's not how power works. But yet, those who have no power are running upon those distinctions. They are creating their lives based upon those distinctions. So think about that. What's wrong with that? Why haven't you caught on? Why are the people in power constantly telling you how your government is run? They're slowly indoctrinating you. They're feeding your subconscious mind with truth, and you still reject it. And truth is coming from those in power, but you are rejecting it. Why is that? Why is that? Are you're destined to be slaughtered? You are running to the fire, and it has never been probably seen so much in history for people to have such a hand in orchestrating their own demise. You're fighting for these labels. You're fighting for you're fighting against these quote unquote people who could go either way if it so suits them. They're not really firm in their beliefs. And all of the laws that are coming through are not coming from these individual people that you see in front of you. You have no idea. And it's in 2017. Some of you are more politically ignorant. But yet there are more political so-called pundits than there ever has been with the rise of media. But you people are no wiser. None wiser, none to the wiser. Why is that? Why is that? Well, the smartest thing one can do is drop the labels. Create your own ideology and follow it. Create your own ideology. Step away from the Republican, the independent, the socialist. Don't worry about those labels. Don't build your life, your foundation for living off of a label. Build it off of your own ideology and desire to succeed. That is how everything was built. The name came later. Everyone had the ideology and the desire for life, for a better life. The name of America came later.